I missed the whole button. Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Kudare Clubhouse. It's not summer camp, it's after school. Season number 7, after school. Today's topic should be a doozy. We got some new people, so it should be a lot of fun. Let's see what they have to say. Now, first, we got to introduce ourselves. Let's start off over here, please. Give me your name and your age.
I'm Avion and I'm 9.
Welcome, Avion. Next.
I'm Lanjoli, and people call me Jolie, and I'm 9.
Okay, Jolie, 9.
And I'm Abigail and I'm 9.
Welcome all. First time doing podcasts?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Boom. That's when I give you the bomb. Okay. Thank you for trying this out. I know you're probably a little nervous. Who wants to tell everybody what today's topic is about? I guess you came up with it. So what is today's topic?
Screen time?
Screen time. So you mean the time on the television or time on your tablet?
Both.
Both? Okay, I'll agree with you. I'm a parent, so I definitely have a point of view on this. So what do you mean screen time? What do you think is a good amount of time to be on your tablet? We'll go around the tables and see. For you, on a weekday, today's Tuesday, well, how much time do you think you should be on your tablet when you get home today?
An hour?
An hour. What do you think, Jolie?
For me, I think that's for me, some parents have put their kids on screen time for a long time. I don't really know.
What is your time? What's your?
I don't really have a screen time because I don't really do because my parents understand me that I always want to be in the tablet. It's so much. But sometimes I get off because when I'm at my grandpa's house, I play outside. Yeah.
Okay, you have to have a balance. So, do you think that an hour, like he said, is a good amount of time for a weekday?
Yeah. So in yeah, maybe sometimes in the weekdays you my mom says that do your homework first and then you have an hour of doing whatever you want, going outside, playing on the park, yeah.
Okay, so 1 hour you think is fine. Abigail, what do you think is a good amount of time weekday for screen time?
A weekday?
Yeah, weekday.
Probably,
We'll get to the weekend after that, but weekday.
Probably 1 hour.
Okay, I'm shocked that you all came up with that 1 hour. Maybe because by the time you get home it's almost 7:00. So I don't know what's your bedtime, but 1 hour seems to be okay for a weekday. I feel, and this is my daughters are 9 and 5. So for my 9-year-old, if you want to be on screen time for an hour, then you have to do the same amount of time reading. So I balance it out. You read for an hour, you can be on your iPad for an hour. You want to watch a movie, which is 2 hours long, or you want to read a book for an hour. So it's always revolves around either reading or writing. So as long as she does what she has to do, and let's say she's writing a story or in her journal, and it's 45 minutes, and then I'll give her an hour, on screen time. Then on the weekend is a little different. So what do you think the weekend is a good amount of time? We'll start with you, Abigail, first.
So I really don't have a screen time, but a good time on the weekend is at least 2 hours.
2 hours is not bad. What do you think, Jolie?
For me, I feel
And that's per day, obviously, Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of thing.
for me, I don't know, do not really know because I do not really have a screen time. So maybe if I was a parent, I will put my kids up for maybe 3 minutes because
3 minutes? 3 minutes? You can't even log into Roblox in 3 minutes. 3 minutes is too short. Even I, as a parent, can't agree on that one. 3 minutes, you can't even do a FaceTime phone call in 3 minutes. So 3 minutes might be a little too little. We'll get back to you. What do you think is a good screen time for a weekend? Come on, you knew you were thinking about this. I told you we were coming back and gonna ask.
3 hours?
3 hours on the weekend?
Yes.
You might be pushing it. But, the weekends are long. It depends what time when you wake up. Because if I told my daughter that she could be on the iPad for 3 hours, she'll wake up at 7 in the morning. And she'll be on there for 3 hours.
but at the same time, I don't have a screen time either, and it is on the weekends.
Okay. All right. Now,
So-
this may be relevant or not relevant. Go ahead.
I didn't mean 3 minutes. I mean like
No, that's what you said.
four, like 3 hours. I didn't
Okay,
mean
3 hours. Okay.
3 minutes.
You said 3 minutes. I was going. That's a little too short. You're a strict parent. So what do you think? All right. Let me see if I could figure this out because it all relates to your bedtime too. Does anyone here have a bedtime? All right. Let's go around. Abigail, what's your bedtime?
My bedtime is 10:30.
On a weekday?
No.
On the weekend. Okay. But I'm talking about week.
No,
Let's
a
go back to
weekday.
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 10:30 on a weekday. What's your bedtime? Jolie, what's your bedtime?
My bedtime is like 8:30 or 9, something like that.
Okay, 8 or 9.
Yeah, but sometimes my mom lets me stay up in the.
All right, so
in
you don't
the
have a bedtime.
weekends.
Okay, maybe the weekends is different. Weekday, tomorrow there's school. What time you going to bed tonight?
8:30 or 9.
8:30 or 9. What's your bedtime, buddy? Don't give
For
me
the
that.
weekend,
No, weekdays first. I care about weekdays. What's your bedtime?
12 o'clock.
You're not going to bed at 12 o'clock today. Tomorrow there's school. There's no way you're going at 12 o'clock.
Today, 9 o'clock.
Okay, so 9 o'clock on a weekday, 12 o'clock on the weekends. That's still. How old are you? You're 10? Oh, what's your age? What age is this?
9.
You should be going to bed at 8 o'clock. My kids go to bed at 8 o'clock. On the weekends, 9.
The only reason I stay up at 10:30 is like I mostly don't like care about the bedtime. I stay up.
Oh, well, no. I'm putting my girls to sleep. But do you wake up early?
Yes.
Are you morning people? Do you wake up without being tired and all that stuff?
I wake up like very early in the morning,
What's the early? Like, how early?
like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's early. That's the time I'm getting up. So if you wake up early, like my daughters, they go to sleep at 8, but they will be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So by 9 o'clock, they probably already played with the dolls. They drew. They did makeup. I don't know what they did by 9 o'clock. Then they eat breakfast, and then they go on the iPad or they watch a movie. It depends, if it's a weekend. On the weekdays, they're out the house already by 7 o'clock. So bedtime also reflects on your screen time because it might reflect on how much time people are doing. Oh, my research department has something. Who got the microphone over there? What you got? You first? Let's see what you got. What you got for me?
All right, so
You need to talk into the microphone.
the average bedtime.
Yeah, what's the
The
average,
average
bedtime?
bedtime. Well, for 9-year-olds, is either 7 a.m.
How could you go to bed at 7 a.m.?
Nah,
You're giving me false information.
Like the average. Well, to be honest, I go to bed like at 9.
Listen to me. I don't need your information. I need facts.
Facts,
This is a research department. I need facts from you.
Well, the average
What does it say
bedtime
on the computer? Average bedtime. Please get back to that.
at 5 to 11 years old, children need 9 to 11 hours of sleep at night. For example, if your kid,
Dude, I need a number. Come on.
all right, the average bedtime is either like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Or if you're lucky,
the
10
research
o'clock.
department, turn it off. Next, give it to somebody else. The research department is arguing with me about times. Let's see if the other end of the research department, what she got.
For weekend days, they should have 3 hours on weekends, but on regular days they should have 1 hour per.
Okay, so most of them were pretty right. They said 1 hour for weekdays and about 3 for the weekends. Anybody else in research department? All right, research department. Thank you very much. I'll give you that. So you about at an average what people are thinking about 1 hour for weekdays and 2 to 3 hours on the weekend. So you're fairly average, which is good. I can't even argue with you as a parent. I think that's those hours are pretty doable. Yes.
At the same time, it's either for me 10:30 or 10 o'clock. So
How do they determine the extra half an hour?
the extra half an hour.
Yeah, like here and there. Like let's say on the weekends, I'm watching a movie and it finishes at 9:20. I'm not gonna go crazy. It's the weekend. I'm not gonna be like, oh, we'll watch 20 minutes tomorrow. No, I'll let the movie finish, and they'll go to bed at 9:30. Let's say. But on the regular average, they should be in bed by 9 o'clock. On a school day, it's 8 o'clock. 7:50, brushing your teeth, going through all that format, and then 8 o'clock in the bedroom, like laying down. Yes.
The only reason there's a habit extra half an hour because I shower for a long time.
Oh, so you do the shower in the morning. My girls are showering right after dinner, and they make a mess and then they go in the bathtub. Yes.
On the weekend, my mom
She just lets you
she
rock.
she adds an extra hour because I'm just quiet.
Nice.
Quiet.
So she figures that you're quiet, you're not bothering nobody. Let him rock for another half an hour. What about you? Do you get brownie points for being a good kid? Like you clean your room, you did your chores, you help your mom wash the dishes. Maybe she'll give you a little extra half an hour bedtime, or a little half an hour of a screen time or something like that.
So one time I was in school, and then my sister was crying because of a fire drill we was practicing, and then my mom was real proud of me because I'm a really big sister, and I need to, because you don't know what happens in life, like when your little sister needs you, and then you're not there for her.
Oh, come on. You were there for your sister.
Like she was crying, and I was crying too because I felt so bad, and then I checked up on her. She was like, "Then Julie, don't leave me. I miss you."
What grade is she in?
Pre-K,
Yeah.
and she's only 4 years old.
So you like my daughter. My daughter's 9, and then my baby's 4, and they're in classrooms like right on top of each other, and the teachers
Me
know.
too.
So they were like, "Oh, your sister's having a hard day." My daughter in kindergarten was having a hard day, and they were like, "Would you like to see your sister?" So they took her upstairs so she could just see her and be like, "Okay, sis," gave her a hug, and then went back down. So it's nice. I mean, you sound like you're a good big
And
sister.
my dad and my mom are really proud of me. That
I will be proud of you. I'm proud of you right now. And I just met you like 12 minutes ago. So I'm proud of you now. Anytime that you care about other people shows the type of person that you are. So I'm all about that. No one's talking about screen time on television. You're just talking about screen time on your computer. Do you guys even bother watching TV, movies, or anything like that?
I don't really watch.
No?
I watch one movie.
This is a new generation. We gotta go. Oh my God, this podcast is went on so quickly. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. I'm sorry, but we're winding it down. Just say your goodbyes.
bye.
Yeah, sometimes the podcast goes quickly. Well, I appreciate you guys. First timers. See, it's not as hard, right? It's okay. We're out of here. Screen time, 1 hour. That's what I'm talking about.